welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to be a general reading, and we're going to look at messages for you about what's coming next in love. You have 4 cards to choose from. They are from my deck, the Teacup Love Oracle. All those links are below if you want to check them out. Group 1, you have Moving Fast. Group 2, Sweet Stuff. Group 3, Divine Timing. Group 4, Surprising. So take a moment, see which energy is calling to you, and that will be your reading. Trust your intuition above all else. Take what works, leave the rest. These are general readings. If you want a personal reading, I offer them from time to time. You can check the links below to see if I'm offering any readings. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you in a minute. Number 1, let's get started with your reading today about what's coming next in love. Starting with the energy of moving fast, we have an electric tea kettle. You put the water in, you push the button, it boils quickly. So it'll be interesting to see if this message is about a relationship that's coming in quickly, whether it's going to last, whether it's, somebody who you've got just a lot of chemistry with. Let's see where this is headed, starting with your tarot. Okay, right away you get the message of Temperance, which is about balancing the heat, balancing the fire. This is a card that really talks about that balance between fire and water, emotions and reactions. The message of Temperance is a need to sort of find that balance and go with the flow. We have a lot of butterflies around. We have a rainbow coming out of the fire. The angel has 1 toe in the water, 1 toe out. I don't know. I'm getting kind of an interesting feeling about this connection for you. I'm going to pull 1 more. Ooh, Justice reversed. Yep, I felt like it was friends. So what I'm feeling here is the energy of a connection coming in for you, one that may happen really quickly and one that people around you might have a hard time with. Okay, it could be that you're part of a close group of women or a close group of friends, and there's something about either a concern because of a past situation with that Justice reverse. Like maybe some of you have been divorced and your friends are like, oh, wait a minute, this person's coming on too strong. It feels like there's some sort of like past connection that's like causing a little bit of friction, which is why you have to kind of go with the flow. I feel like there's something about a friend or a group of friends connected to this message for you today, but let's see what else we got here. Okay, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Wow, talk about fire, talk about moving quickly. 8 of Wands is about, really look at all those horses charging down the hill. It's about shooting off a lot of like energy and not knowing where it's going to land. But again, it's coming through with the 5 of Wands, which is a card of conflict. Back to that friend energy I was feeling. I feel like you could have be part of a group or have some sort of competitive energy around you. And there's something about you needing to find a balance. This could be a Sagittarius person, Sag moon rising, sun moon rising. We have Temperance, which is Sag. We have these 2 fire energies. The 8 of Wands is Sag. This could be also someone that you meet online. I find with the 8 of Wands, sometimes that is an energy of like online dating. But this interests me, the friend thing. Let's pull another card on that 5 of Wands. These 2 wanted to come out. Ooh, Okay, Three of Swords, there's the heartache, there's the past hurt. Another 3, you had the 3 of Cups there, and I was looking for messages about the friends. So there's some sort of triangle situation, or like a group of friends. We have the 4 of Cups, which also features 3 cups turned over, 1 that they're focusing on. Yeah. It could be for some, and I know not everybody wants to hear this, that, but this is for someone. There could be someone that you had a connection with, a situation with, and there was a feeling that it was unfair, unjust. There's some sort of karma involved here, some sort of hurt, some sort of payback in a weird way. And I feel like, the message here is to trust yourself, trust your instincts, go with the flow, allow things to happen, and maybe not pay too much attention to the chatter and the noise of other people. I think I'm going to pull some cards about the energy of the person coming in. Let's see what this person's like. They've changed. Okay, this person has gone through a big shift, a big change, something in their life. They've had some sort of pause. They've taken a step back. They're seeing things from a different perspective. They're connected possibly to the sign Pisces. This could be someone that you're waiting to hear from. Someone, again, back to that idea of the karma. Yeah, I feel like this person was a bit of a bad boy in the past, 7 of Swords. And so the wait and see is to find out, have they really changed? Have they really, you know, made some big, you know, changes in their life? Or are they still sort of that 7 of Swords energy, 10 of Wands reversed? I feel like this person is in the process of making a big change in their life. 10s are really showing a big change, a big ending. And I feel like they are starting to open up, wanting to look for someone to really share things with and not be on their own so much anymore. Yeah, they're looking for their Empress. This person is ready for a committed relationship. They're looking to start a family, you know, or at least grow their life in some way. There's a connection here to Libra twice with Justice and with the Empress. So we could have a Libra here. Maybe you're a Libra, you have Libra planets. The Empress is also connected to Taurus. The other interesting thing about the Empress today for you is that 3 came up a lot, right? So there's this idea of triangle energy, but also of the number 3, and that's the Empress. So I feel like 3 is an important number for you, or there's 3 people involved in this situation. Ultimately, this person sees you as someone who's really beautiful, someone who they're very attracted to, somebody who they want to start a family with. And if you're a guy looking for a woman, this says that the Empress energy is around you. This is the person that's coming in. Somebody who wants to nurture, someone who wants to start a family, somebody who you view as really beautiful. Okay, this is very powerful energy. So I think there's, you know, there's enough here to say, play it out, see what happens. Yeah, there's potential commitment here. So this person has changed. I think what you have to watch out for is labels by people around you, by competitive people, by so-called frenemies or friends, or people that, you know, are worried about you because you have been hurt in the past, okay? So whether it was this person or this person is reminding the people around you of someone else that you were with. Like I said, you were in a divorce situation, or you were, you know, you had a difficult, you know, energy, you know, or they know this person and they're saying, hey, this person's a player, or they're not always honest. We do have the Hangman reverse, which says to me, this person has changed, okay? At least they've had a shift in perspective. So let's get one more from Aphrodite and see what your overall advice is when it comes to this energy and connection. Venus, wow. So you've got the ruler of Taurus and Libra coming through really strong. And Venus is all about love. It's Aphrodite's planet. Love and friendship, perfection star, dreamy. Number 5, we did have the 5 of Wands. Wishes are coming true. So it looks positive. I think the change is real. Whether this is someone you know of or know about or your friends know of, or there's some sort of past that becomes kind of public, I would say take the advice of the Temperance card and take your time and balance, you know, your feelings, right? Don't rush in too fast. But I think giving it a chance is worth it. Okay, I'm going to pull you an oracle message from the Earth Magic today. I was feeling like that was the energy I wanted to connect with for you. So let's see, what do we have for you? What message do you need about love today? Your message is ceremony, invocation. Okay, so I'm going to read to you from the message of the oracle about ceremony. Whether through indifference, depression, life crisis, or any other manifestation of mental, emotional, or physical blockage, you have drifted from the intimacy with spirit for which you yearn. It's important to do what you can to regain an experience of spiritual power that is contained within you and around you, right? Do so by conducting a ceremony, one that involves spirit, but also material objects you consider sacred. So this is really advising you to really reconnect to your spiritual essence, right? You see in the picture here that this woman is, you know, she has some sort of altar in front of her with crystals. She's got incense burning. And, you know, this is interesting because we also see that fire here, which is back to that idea of going with divine timing and temperance, connecting with maybe, you know, whatever symbols they are for you about connecting with your, you know, sort of spiritual essence, right? There's something about divine timing, and there's something for you about needing to really sort of learn to trust yourself again, however that is, however you do that or feel empowered. Okay, so that's your message for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things are free, and they really, really help me, help my channel promote it, and keep me coming back for more free content every week. So say hello, let me know where you're watching from. And if you need any information about me or anything that I'm offering today, cards for sale, anything like that, check all the links in the description box. They should be there. And you can always reach out via email. I am sending you so much love. Have a good one. Number 2, let's get started with your reading today about what's coming next in love. And you were drawn in today by that sweet stuff message. The card has a honey pot with a little stir in there. So it's something sweet, you know, something sweet but can be sticky, you know. Sometimes it's hard to use honey, right? So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. But I'm also kind of just imagining sometimes when you pull the little, you know, spoon out, that wooden spoon, whatever, you have to kind of sit there and wait, and it takes a while. So maybe there's something about you waiting, a message today about waiting, or about something that takes a while, takes longer than you wanted to. But let's see what messages we have for you. Okay, so you're starting with the 2 of Wands. Well, great, there we go. We're right at it. The 2 of Wands is about a delay, a block of some sort, but it's encouraging you to keep going. There's a choice to be made, or some choice that maybe you're waiting on, right? Maybe you've been waiting also for someone who lives at a distance, or maybe you're waiting for someone to get back to you, right? The Two of Wands is about choices, it's about partnership, and in this case, it's about expanding your world. You see the dragon has the world on its tail, so it's like something bigger is coming, something better. Fire, we have that color of the amber of the honey, as well as all the fire in the Two of Wands. So it's about passion, it's about partnership. There's a bit of a block, there's a bit of a delay for the sweet stuff. Let's see what else we can find out here. Oh, the Devil. Okay, let me cover up here. The Devil. The Devil is about, sometimes it's about like addiction, sometimes it's about toxic connections. It's sort of the lower vibration of the Lover's card. So it can be anything that you're sort of attached to or connected to, which isn't good for you, right? So that can be a person, that can be a relationship. It can even be like you had something like eating too much, right? Or drinking too much, or some sort of compulsion or obsession. So there's a connection here between the pause, the block, and the delay, and this Devil energy. Something that's holding you back, right? Now she's sitting here in this beautiful sort of, you know, foresty looking place under this tree, and there he is over in the background, kind of like pulling the strings or distracting her, right? So that could be your block, that could be your distraction. Now whatever this represents, whether it's an actual person that's kind of holding you back, right? Like a relationship, the Devil energy tends to be like an ex, somebody you've been thinking about, somebody you want to be with but you're not, and you can't let it go, that kind of thing. This is really a message about getting out of a sticky situation. Oh my gosh, that's what I was feeling when I first saw it. I wasn't really focused on the sweet stuff. I was focused on the little wooden thing getting all sticky and drippy, and you need to get out of a sticky situation. Ooh. Okay, let's see what else we can get about this. Any other information here? Judgment reverse. So there's more delay. There's a delay for you to get to this energy of the sweet stuff. And judgment reversed is when we stay stuck in a pattern or stuck in the past, right? And it's something that needs to end, that we know needs to end, but we're not quite there yet, okay? But you have the energy available to you with the beautiful Two of Wands and the Judgment. So you have the ability to kind of have this moment, to have this wake-up call, this new fresh start, a new beginning, but you just have to kind of let go of something, okay? Let go of a sticky situation. Let's see what else. I'm gonna pull a card for the sweet stuff and see. Aha, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. And there he is, flying in on his Pegasus. The Knight of Swords generally is someone who's very direct, somebody who moves quickly. It also shows change and movement. You know, knights are a card of change in the tarot. This is another indication of being stuck. The person you're stuck on or the situation could be connected to air energy. Doesn't have to be, could be. Let's get another card on the sticky stuff. Aha! King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with the King of Cups. He's sweet, generally. I mean, he's generally someone who's very balanced and emotionally available. He's upright, so I don't think he's the Devil energy, but let's see. Oh, beautiful. Queen of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries. I love the Queen of Wands. She's such a powerful queen. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you're needing, or someone you're needing to let go of in order to move towards this connection. We have a king and a queen, which is somebody who's your equal. Some sort of block, some sort of delay for this connection, which is that 2 connected to the past here. Let me pull a card for the devil. What is this devil energy for number 2? Wow. High Priestess. I hate to say it, but I feel that it could be a third-party situation where maybe you're the other woman, other person. For some of you, this could be a connection through a child, through your family. Yeah. Somebody that's giving you a lot of anxiety. Okay, 9 of Swords. It's time to let go of this connection or this hold that this person has on you. It's lowering your confidence when in fact you're a Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's about accepting less than what you deserve with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, and we have another 6, the 6 of Cups. There's some connection to a relationship, a connection from the past, which is holding you back. It's going to be different for everyone. I can't, really get to it in a general reading like this. You'd have to have a personal reading. But I would just say the advice is with the 9 of Swords here, Judgment reverse, the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Swords reverse, the Knight of Swords reverse, the Devil, Judgment reverse. It's really about in your heart with the High Priestess what this issue is. It's different for everyone. There's an imbalance. There's someone taking advantage, or there's 3 people in a situation and you're not getting what you deserve. For some, it might be a third-party situation, not for everybody. But as I said, you have the opportunity with the 2 of Wands to really make your world bigger, okay? And connect with someone who's really good for you, which is this King and Queen energy, okay? So you don't want to stay stuck in a situation that's sort of energetically blocking it, okay? I think for you, I'm gonna pull, let's start with the Goddess Oracle messages. I want to see if we can get anything about this King, this love energy down here. Ooh. We have fire. Okay, there's a lot of spark, there's a lot of fire, which I love because the Queen of Wands is involved and we want fire, okay, because she's a fire queen. So that means passion. Ooh, we have Gemini energy coming through, which can be a Gemini, can be twin flame. This is somebody who you just really, you almost like mirror, okay? There's like so much similarity. Very protective, and I feel athletic. Okay, now I did the Earth Oracle for group 1 for their love message, general love message. For you, I'm feeling more of the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. You feel more crystally to me today. So this is what we're going to use for you. Transition. Your message is transition. The moon, number 13, calcite. Beautiful. Okay, let me read to you your message today. Transition. Cycles, shift, recharging. A spiritual transition is a wake-up call from your higher self. Judgment reversed. Your higher self wants to have this wake-up call, and there's a block here because of whatever that devil energy is. This time of spiritual transition can come to you in many forms that you may or may not have recognized. You feel the need to become deeply connected to your inner self and understand your emotions. You feel a shift in your priorities and beliefs. You feel a call to trust your intuitive self, the High Priestess. You feel or experience some major life changes that have prevented you from transitioning into a new direction. With the Two of Wands reversed. Wow. Take some lessons from the moon, how she waxes and wanes, and uses her feminine energy to invoke intuition, High Priestess, and impart wisdom during her cycle. Each phase of the moon has major significance and specific frequencies that will accompany you on your spiritual transition. Wow. Your mantra is, I accept the ebb and flow of my spiritual transition. So the recommendation here is to begin to study the cycles of the moon and keep a journal, okay? So that you start to really connect with your inner guidance system, your inner GPS, okay? Because your inner self wants to move forward, wants to get to the sweet stuff. But there's some sticky or messy situation that's holding you back. You want to fly like the Pegasus, but something's holding you back. Okay, so that's your message for today. Oh, I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things are free, super easy, and they really help me and my channel, and they allow me to keep coming back and bring you these readings every week. So go ahead and do that. If you have questions, you can email me. If you're interested in a reading or any of the cards or products that I endorse, go ahead and check the links in the description box. I am so happy that you decided to join me, and I'll see you here again really soon. Have a good one. Hey, number 3, you were drawn to the message of divine timing today. You're someone that obviously connects with the idea that all things come in the time that they're meant to, which I am obviously a firm believer in. And we're going to find out today what that is all about for you, or what your reading and messages are around what's coming next in love. So this is a general reading. I'm going to start with your tarot, and we're going to see what's coming next in love for you. You're starting with the 3 of Pentacles reversed. The 3 of Pentacles reversed is sometimes, I feel like with the divine timing message, there's something about not having the right people around you. Maybe you feel like you're not in the right place, like physically, or that you don't have like a good group of friends or people that support your dreams. It's maybe not enjoying your job, or feeling like you're appreciated at work. There's something about sort of the material area of your life that you're feeling is missing or lacking. I say that's, you know, like the people that really are your fans or support you. I love when I see the 3 of Pentacles upright, because that says to me that you have a lot of people in your court that really want to see you succeed. And so sometimes when it comes out reverse like this, I feel like there's something in your life, maybe one area, a specific situation, that you're just not, you're not getting what you need to kind of flourish in some way. Can be a job, can be friends. Let's see, not getting help, not getting guidance. Two of Wands reversed, that's a delay. So interesting, because you picked and were drawn to a card about timing, and you have 2 cards that are about delays. So trust your own intuition, because you were guided in the right direction here. What I do see is that your world is going to open up. You know, you always have all of the energy represented by the cards, even when they come through reverse. So with the Two of Wands here, it's like, listen, you can have that future. You can have that big world that is out there, you know, that's part of your path. It's just a little delayed. And so part of that is connected to the energy of relationship for you. Let's see what else we have today. Ooh, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Now, isn't that funny? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, okay? So he moves really slow. He takes his time. He likes to make sure everything's lined up. If you've ever have anyone in your life that's got a lot of like Taurus planets or earth sign energy, somebody that likes to have everything absolutely positive before they make a move. They plan ahead. They're not like super spontaneous. They're not going to just like come in, sweep you off your feet and off you go. Okay. This is somebody who really wants to take their time. And that's why the divine timing message came through, but they are coming. There is a change coming for you. The Knights also indicate that there is a change coming for you. And with the Queen of Cups, it's like you're quietly waiting. Look at her. She's sitting on the rock. She's comfortable. She's focused on the things that matter to her, her emotions, the things she cares about. It's a full moon. I feel like there are a lot of emotions around this connection. This is going to be a really nice match for you because we have that earth and water coming together, which is how you grow things. But I feel like you might not be in the right environment. I feel like there is some sort of distance between you, or there is like a new job that has to happen, or a move, or something like that. That's connected. Now, it looks like the Knight is moving towards you, not the other way around. So if you are the Knight in this situation, then I feel like you are going to move. If you are the Queen in this situation, I feel like the Knight is coming to you, okay? But there is a shift. So it could be that the Knight lives at a distance right now. They're going to take a new job, and then that's how you're going to connect. There's a lot of ways. It could be that friends will introduce you and you don't have that friend yet. That's what the divine timing is. Let's see. I'm going to pull a card on the 3 here, the 3 of Pentacles, and see what that's about. The Chariot reversed. Yes, that stuck energy of a move. Two of Swords reversed. Yeah. There's some confusion about what direction to go or where to live. There's confusion around this choice, this decision, this move. There is confusion here. The Two of Swords is reversed. It's like, I don't know which way to go. The advice here is to trust your intuition, okay? And if you feel like you should be going somewhere else, you should. Look at that, 10 of Cups, beautiful. Look what you have ahead of you. Now she is surrounded with water, surrounded with love, and she's got her Knight with her. And a little baby too. So this is what's coming. Now, remember, she's sitting in the water. The 10 of Cups came up. So like I said, I feel like he's coming to you if you're the Queen in the situation. And if you are the Knight, you are going to be moving, okay? But there's some sort of choice or decision coming up that's going to sort of unlock the key in this series of events. But it's so beautiful with all that water, all that joy, all that happiness. 6 of Cups, letting go of the past. Yeah. Yep. I think one of you has a connection with someone else that they need to let go of. Could be an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. Somebody's in the process of making a big choice, and that choice has to happen first, and it's connected to the past, okay? Could be you energetically holding on to something, or it could be your partner coming in. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards about this energy of the Knight of Pentacles that came up. Let's find out what else we can about him. Surprise. Ooh. This is something you're not expecting. This is something you are not expecting. Look at that. Divine timing, and you got lined up. Yep, everything has to line up. And if you look at your divine timing card, the teapot has those stripes, just like the stripes, the towels lined up. So yeah, everything is being put in alignment for all of this to happen, okay? You need trust at this point. Natural. It is a beautiful connection. As I said, water and earth, it's one of my favorite combinations. I think that there is someone coming. I think that they are moving towards you. There could be a job shift, a change. There's someone leaving their past behind. Now, maybe it's you, maybe it's your partner, but there is a big shift coming. And there is love coming. I think it's going to be a surprise. I think that it's going to make you extremely happy. And there's potential here for family, for having children. It's really beautiful. It's definitely emotionally fulfilling because the Queen of Cups is getting the 10 of Cups, which is what she's hoped for, what she's wanted. Ooh, so beautiful. Okay, today I thought I would pull an extra oracle message, and for you, I'm using the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle. So, regeneration, black tourmaline, Pluto. Ooh, Pluto is big shift and changes. Okay. It's about letting go too. Let me read to you from your message, which is black tourmaline. This is about protection, purification, and grounding. Interesting. It says, when experiencing powerful regeneration, it's essential to use equally powerful stone to provide the purification and protection you require. Black tourmaline is a potent grounding stone, which is interesting because the energy coming in is that grounded energy of the Knight of Pentacles. And so it is a grounding stone that will shield you from any negativity. It takes negative energies from your environment. Oh, which is how we started. Remember? Oops, sorry, I messed everything up. Remember when I started, I said something is not supportive. Something in your environment is not supportive, whether it's like work not being appreciated or where you're living. Look at what's in that picture. Black stones. Oh my God. Okay, it takes negative energies from your person and environment, transmutes them into positive energy, and emits new, higher vibrations. Activation guide. So here's your recommendation. Buy a plant, herb, or flower seedling of your liking, plant the seedling, water it, speak to it with words of encouragement every day, and watch it grow. Observe how, when pruning it, it stimulates new growth and regeneration. So your mantra is, I embrace my darkness, I acknowledge the shadow that is part of myself, I call in regeneration and rebirth to cleanse all that is no longer serving my highest good. Okay? Wow. That is a beautiful and powerful message, given that you have those dark black tourmaline right there in your card, in your first card, the 3 of Pentacles. Oof. Okay, that's your reading for today. I hope it helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things are free and they really help my channel. Write your comments below. If you're interested in a private reading or any of the services or products that I offer, use the links in the description box or up above. You can always email me if you have any questions. I am going to see you right back here really soon. I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Number 4, you chose surprising, which is a big cup of bubble tea, which I just had, or I just went to a boba shop, which is really fun. Anyways, but the thing about it is it's got these gelatin or tapioca little beads at the bottom. So it's like when you suck on the straw, you get a little fun treat, and it's surprising. So it reminds me of like somebody who's a fish out of water, somebody, you know, a love experience when you least expect it, something that happens when you're doing something else, you know. It's kind of one of those situations or that kind of energy that I'm feeling for you. But it'll be interesting. Let's see how it connects today. We're going to start with your tarot messages about what's coming next in love. King of Pentacles. Okay, and he's reversed. Now, the King of Pentacles is generally an energy of someone who is a provider, who's very stable financially, somebody who's very grounded, who enjoys planning, taking care of others, making sure all of the kind of material things are taken care of. When it's reversed, it can be somebody who maybe is not as concerned with money, with finances. It can be somebody who's a little reckless with those things. Ooh, Knight of Wands coming in after him. So that's kind of fun. Okay, I feel the Knight of Wands is the surprise in this reading. The King of Pentacles is something that maybe a person you're releasing, or a connection you've had in the past, or something you've experienced yourself maybe. Not having security or financial stability in relationships could be something that you've had to deal with. But the Knight of Wands coming in is the surprise, okay? Because he flies in. He just goes so fast. He's the fastest knight in the deck. He is known to sweep people off their feet. He's passionate. He's excited. He doesn't stop for anything or anyone. So I feel like you could even be in a relationship with someone else at the time when you get an unexpected connection, okay? Let's see what else we have. Ooh, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups means you have some figuring out to do in the future, okay? Because I do think you're going to have more than one choice. Either you're in a relationship, this is a general reading, so I don't know your specific situation. Either you're in a relationship with someone who is not giving you this support, or isn't responsible, isn't the person that you're hoping they'd be, is a little manipulative, and you're leaving that, or you've recently left that, or that's an energy you've been dealing with yourself. But it's like you're learning to figure out who is your person, what matters to you, what's important in relationship, okay? Because she's looking at all these different cups. They all have different things inside them. Happiness, money, like what's important to you? Is it emotional connection? Is it money and stability? Is it passion? Like you're gonna get a choice. That's what I see. You have a choice coming up, and it's gonna be up to you to decide what is it that matters to you. And this person, this Knight of Wands, could surprise you and could kind of stir. You might be going along thinking you're fine with this King of Pentacles, or just fine in general in life, and this person sort of turns your world upside down and makes you really think about what it is that matters to you, and also who's real and who's fake, and what do they have to offer, okay? So it's a big time coming up. There's definitely a surprise coming. So if you're looking for a change in your life, if you're looking for something to shift, I think you're finding it. Trust your intuition, because it can't surprise you too much. You knew the surprise was coming. Okay, for the king is coming through with strength reversed, which is an imbalance. There's some sort of imbalance here, or something within yourself that you need to get in balance, which is the idea of being strong, being powerful, not being overpowered in relationships, and also not trying to overpower others, okay? It's about finding the balance. This is also a connection to Leo, so we have more fire sign energy coming through with the Knight of Wands and then the Leo card. But this could be like a moment when you're going to have to kind of like step up and be afraid and think, oh, this is like, this relationship or this person's energy is like nothing I've ever dealt with, and you have to do it anyway. So it's kind of like facing the fear and doing it anyway. Ooh, okay, walking away, the Hermit and the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is about making a choice. This is about maybe you felt alone, maybe you felt like you withdrew a little bit. The Hermit goes within to figure out, you know, what's important to them. It's a very wise energy. Trust yourself. Hermit is wise energy. With that Five of Swords, it's like, I'm tired of going back and forth. I don't want to deal with the same old conflict. Those swords are fights, arguments, conflict. You could be withdrawing a little bit to figure things out, and just when you're not looking for a relationship, boom, the Knight of Wands comes through. So we have Virgo here, we have Leo, we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, and Sag all showing up. Nine of Cups, yay! You've got the wish card. Your wish is coming true. She's holding like a little dandelion and blowing on it and making a wish. If you are wishing for a change, if you are wishing to end a connection, if you're looking for someone who's going to really sort of shake things up, that's coming through, okay? This is showing you being very, very happy, and the surprise love coming in. And I think the person's surprising too, because I think that although they're a Knight of Wands with the Page of Cups here, they have some sort of honesty and innocence and sensitivity, okay? They definitely have some sensitivity. I think the surprise here could be that you end up, they really fulfill you emotionally, not just like with the passion end of things. Ooh, okay, how about we pull some cards on this energy of the Knight of Wands? Let's see what we can find out about the Knight of Wands. A suitcase with baggage. Ooh. Travel. I don't feel like it's baggage. I think you're letting go of some baggage. I think this is more about travel, because the Knight of Wands is traveling. He loves to travel. He loves to take vacations and trips, and he's spontaneous. Yeah, he's inspiring. And I think that's important since you have Hermit energy coming through in your reading. Yeah, there's a connection. Whoa. Okay, yes. Okay, very good. I think he's going to check all the boxes, and I think you're going to really, really have a very significant and strong connection, which happens very quickly, okay? And that's where the surprise comes in, that there's depth to this person, because I don't think that initially they're going to, you know, because there's such a physical connection and it happens so fast, I think that's the surprising part. The Hermit and the Inspire message is telling me that this is the surprise, because the surprise has bubbles, right? Bubble tea, the little tapioca things. And look, those are feeling like the tapioca to me, the inspire. That's that's the surprise of this connection. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so now for your oracle message. I'm trying to decide. I use the Earth Oracle for number 1, I think. I used the crystals for like 2 of the readings today. I think I'm going to do Earth for you. Let's see what your message is today about love. Any general messages or advice for number 4 about this connection or love in general? Oh, be vulnerable, be open. Isn't that beautiful? That's that connection. That was the bottom of the deck. Remember, didn't I see the Page of Cups somewhere? Yeah, that's the vulnerability. Ooh. Okay, let me read to you your message for today about love. Meadow. Meadow is about vulnerability. It's a card that invites you with its beauty and openness. You're in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are, which is what this card is all about. You finding out who you are, deciding what's important. What is it that you want? The truth you know in your heart and soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are, which is also that strength card, because strength comes from vulnerability, in my opinion. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps put you down. These are very real possibilities. Yet, by trusting that you have the strength, see that word? You have the strength to deal with these reactions rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe. King of Pentacles. You can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety. Okay? But armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self with the world. Yay! There's the surprise. You are going to be expressing yourself. This is a very fun reading. I hope this message resonated. Please write your comments below. Say hi. Let me know what you thought of today's reading. Hit subscribe before you leave if you haven't yet. Why not? It's free. It's easy. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification when I post a new reading, which there's always good stuff coming and always lots more messages. If you have any questions, you can always email me. You can check the links in the description box or up here for any of my cards, my offerings, readings. I occasionally offer readings throughout the year. Check there for that. I am sending you so much love. Come back and see me next time. Have a good one.